And, you know, for the Rockets, acquiring James Harden might be the trade of the decade. You look at what they gave up, and it's hard to argue that they didn't win that transaction in a big way.
Wade. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Winslow. The shot's good on the assist by Wade.
Assist from
Winslow's got his second basket of the game. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Harden the pass to Ariza. Lets it go from deep. And so we conclude the first half. Rockets lead by 13. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Coach, with this type of ball game, what needs to happen in order for you to pull out a win tonight?
Well, we have to play through some of the tough times, okay, whether it's a missed call or whether missed shots. This is a passionate game, and we got to stay the course.
Coach, thank you so much. Guys, handling both adversity and prosperity, so crucial.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and James Harden, led the way in the first half. He had 12 points, 4 assists, and 1 steal. First 2 quarters from him were fun to watch. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
Well, the shots were dropping for him. I mean, they was just dropping out of everywhere, dropping out the ceiling, dropping out the popcorn guy man's hand, whatever.
And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
What a performance from Harden here. 12 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's got today have been just electric.
On the floor for Miami, Dang and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade, and it's Stoudemire in at center, locking down the middle. Here's Harden on the wing. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Chris Bosh.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
And guys, Dwight Howard's an interesting guy, one of the most physically imposing players in our league, and yet he's known for his lighthearted, almost playful nature.
Well, one thing that you can always say about Dwayne Wade is that he is at his best when the game is on the line. He truly lives for the big moments.
He does, and Wade has been in so many of those big moments over the course of his career. 5 trips to the NBA Finals, and he really does thrive under pressure.
Good on the second free throw.
And for Wade, when it comes to being clutch, a lot of it is experience. I mean, it's not just during the playoffs. He knows when to step up in the fourth quarter during the regular season. Very productive in the fourth quarter from a scoring standpoint.
In the corner, Harden. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Howard's got 3 assists now in this one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Wade averaged 7 points in the fourth quarter of last season. That was 3rd most in the NBA. A big part of it is how he can create his own shot. When the game is on the line, you want him on the floor with the ball in hand.
On the wing, Dwayne Wade. It's taken away by Brewer. On the wing, Harden. He's guarded by Dragic. Ball's knocked loose. To the middle. Stoudemire against Beverly. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Dang.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Ariza has the open look. Another miss by Houston.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Inside. And he uses the glass on the way. Ariza's got 5.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Timeout called the Heat. And continuing to expand his arsenal last season, Patrick Beverley, the guard for the Rockets. Career highs in assists and rebounds per game, and he's one of the smallest guys in the floor.
Yeah, and he's really working on the details of becoming a better playmaker, becoming a guy that has coaches trust him to handle the basketball in those crucial situations.
Richardson is checked in for the Heat. The Heat trail by 13.
You know, talking about Beverly, his wrist injury really changed things for the Rockets at the end of last season. Suddenly, 37-year-old Jason Terry had to take on big minutes at the point, and he was serviceable, but they missed Beverly's toughness on defense particularly.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Harden kicks to Howard. And the dunk to finish it off. Ah, beauty.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they? And going back to the one thing with Patrick Beverley, his shot could still be more consistent. Last year, he was down in shooting averages across the board, including just 38% from the field. It makes it very difficult on your offense when you have an inability to space the floor.
And Harden with the stuff.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Richardson for 3. No good. And the Rockets take it the other way. Harden outside and stolen by Richardson. Here's Bosch, and he converts the layup.
They've raised their field goal percentage just above 50% here. They actually look like a totally different team than what we saw in the first half. Much better execution offensively.
Howard setting the pick for Harden. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Harden's got 9 points now in just the second half. The Heat trail by 13. Dragic dishes to Bosch. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Just some amazing stats put up by Chris Bosh early in his career. But having been in the shadow of LeBron and D. Wade over the past few seasons, one wonders if Bosh is now a little bit underrated. He's talented and gives you everything you want from the power forward spot.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Heat. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. And so he hits both. Well, getting back to Chris Bosh, it's always difficult to reshape your game around a superstar teammate. I mean, just ask Kevin Love last year.
You know, it's such a good point. When you think about Bosh, you know, he isn't the kind of guy who demands special attention. You know, he's not mugging for the press. He's not out there for himself. He just really lets his play speak for itself. And you won't find many bigs who are as versatile as he is. And much underrated, I think, as a pick-and-roll defender.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
And the second free throw, good. Well, a scary moment for Chris Bosh last year. Had to be shut down, Greg, as we all know, for the season after a blood clot was found in his lung.
You know, and Kevin, it really puts basketball in perspective. I mean, it happened right after the trade deadline, and obviously a huge blow to the Heat in terms of their push for the postseason. But fortunately, it looks like he's going to make a full recovery and have a huge impact this season. Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there. You know, the Heat never really came back after losing Bosh. His presence on both ends of the floor is hard to replace, and they missed him a bunch. Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball. Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter. And guys, I know I speak for everybody. Glad to see Chris Bosh back out on the floor. I mean, blood clots can be a very scary thing for anyone, and I think everyone is happy he's been able to make a full recovery.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Godalak's got 5 points so far.
There's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
Yeah, no doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Here's Winslow. Rockets with the rebound.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
The Rockets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Wade with no one around. That misses would have counted had it gone in. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Rockets ahead, leading by 17. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Rockets leading by 17. Andrew Godalak is out there with Terry. Then there's Moniunas, and it's Capella in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Moniunas passes to Godalak. 6 to shoot. To the wing on the left. It's stolen by Dragic. Wade right side. And Capella sends it back. Here's McDaniels. Miami grabs the miss.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Dishes it to McDaniels. He feeds it to Moniunas. 4 on the clock. Terry kicks to Godalak. It's stolen by Dragic. And here we go. Dang, heading to the hoop. Finished off the break.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
McDaniels kicks to Moniunas. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Howard's checked in for Capella. Brewer comes in for Moniunas. James Harden, he's checked in for Jason Terry. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Andrew Godalak. Chris Bosh is checked in for Miami. And clearly Eric Spoelstra.
We need to be more physical on the offensive end.
Getting it done today.
We need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
So get back on D.
Here's Wade. Bosh high post. It's taken away by Brewer. Here's Here's McDaniels. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. The Heat trail by 16. It's Dragic with the drive. Dang. It's hauled in by Beverly. The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And it's Wade with the rebound. Heat have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Here's Harden. Here's Brewer. At the elbow, Harden gets it to go from 18 feet away. Harden's got 23.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
And Chris Bosh with the slam.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
Harden against Wade. Stolen by Wade. And another fast break chance here for the Heat. Here we go. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That is his first foul of the game. Trevor Ariza's checked in for McDaniels. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Off the inbound. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
And Wade, no good on that one.
And for Wade, we often talk about his physical state. But what about the mental toughness? Here's a guy who's been playing in some kind of pain every game for the past few years. But he just keeps churning the butter, not wanting to let his team down.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
Beverly against Dragic. Pass to Deck. Out to Wade. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Greg, you brought the topic of Wade. He's had a chance to make several tough mental adjustments throughout his career.
Well, he's always been a guy willing to alter his game for the good of the team. That's why he's got those championship rings, Kevin. You've got to be flexible, not just talented.
Yeah, when Shaq comes in and joins him, then he had to change away when LeBron came in to play
Great
a
credit
different
to
way.
him.
Yeah.
Great credit to him.
Very admirable.
The D cannot forget about him like that. He'll light you up big time.
Harden can't hit.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive.
Dragic with a wide open look. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their pass. Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you.
125 left to play in the final quarter. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He said, listen, fellas, I know you're tired, but we can't coast. We've got to go harder. The win's in sight. We've got to power through it and go get it. Guys, pretty inspirational stuff.
Wade drives in, kicks it out to Johnson. Elbow shot is on the way. Offensive rebound, Stoudemire. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Rockets leading by 8. There's the feed to Beverly. To the wing right side from about 19 feet. And the basket by Brewer.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Houston.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, remarkable team effort, Kevin. Everybody got involved, and that paid dividends.
And what a huge standout performance it was for James Harden. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Johnson double teamed. Back to Wade. Kicks it to Stoudemire. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by Howard. Clark, they're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, and they don't need to do anything to reinvent the wheel here. I mean, just take time off the clock and squeeze the orange. Don't turn it over.
Wade drives in. From outside the arc. And it's Wade again missing. Ariza outside. Howard in the post. Second chance shot, and the rejection by Stoudemire. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, I'm here with James Harden. Congratulations on this win. It was a team effort aided by this electric home crowd atmosphere. What made the difference?
We was trying to play solid defense. Talk to each other, help each other out. That was amazing tonight. It was unbelievable. Like I said, I'm happy for our guys. And, we got a good victory at home.
The 2K Sports postgame show.